How's the camera? So what's going on with me today? Oh, not too much. Here's one of my cats. So cool. Do I have to come out here every day to explain myself before you begin to read and listen to this page, please let me tell you what I want you to think today so we can all be on the same wavelength. It's so fantastic to be home. I don't always have to write a book, you know. I can joke around, tell you about my day, show you, prove to you that well, I don't like to say this. This is so tough to say. I am so much no. I am no, and I'm a Ron, I'm a Nor, and I'm a Mal. I'm a Mal, it means to be sick, so I'm a normal. It means a northern boy. M-A-L. Man, angel, life. A maniac of life. So hard to say. I'm just as normal as everybody else out there. Oh, that's sick. I have to be like everybody else? That's normal? Well, I mean, normal for this planet. You see, I'm what they call the extra normal, the one on the parapsychal side of the mental of the disability. Because the disability is all you guys. 95% of you guys, let's say 90, are all disabilitated because you can't see the world I can see. So between me and you, you're on the outside. In fact, you really don't give a F. You don't care. What's the difference anyways to you? You don't see it. You don't want to go see it because if you go see it and somebody sees you to go see it, and who do you talk about to say, hey, I went to see this other world? Where is it? It's in my head. How do I see it? Oh man, you got to know the word. The word is love. It's a connection. It shows all the vibrance matrix. It lets you go with the flow. It only lets you know what's good if it tells you the dangers of what's not so good. It tells you left is right. And everything all begins with three. Yeah, mother, father, and they create you. Creation. Beta creation number 23. How does it all begin? Well, let me tell you what it is. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 10. Now you got the squared circle triangled off. Also sort of maybe looks like a sock from Santa Claus. So I'm a little lost with myself right now, so I went so deep into this, right? Is 3 by 3 is 9. 9 by 9 is 81. Okay, if you reverse, okay, if 9 plus 9 was 18, 18 and 81 would be 1881. What happened in 1881? Go do some research. Where's my pen? Let me mark this down. Oh, caught on my foot. Yeah, we might extend this little video to say what happened 1881. And they're also talking something that happened in 1888. But you know what? Let me justify the 1888 demon, devil, the Antichrist that come. This is the way I see it. 88 means totality without the three spirit, which would make it 91. Okay, so 1888 would be 1881. The difference between the 81 and the 88, okay, is the 1, 2, 3. One is in the first position, the other's in the eighth position. 1 and 8 equals the 9 birth. 1 and 8 is 2 by 9, which means vice versa. So it had to be, couldn't have been 1888 because 88 expresses both heavens. Okay, 8 and 8, it just says 8 and 8 is 16, 6 and 1 is 7. It says the seventh gate. But in 91, it says the spirit. You can say the gates all you want, but when the spirit talks, it's automatically passing through the seventh gate into the eighth heaven of the 88. 1776 is a different story. We're just talking about 1881. And I was doing some little stuff around here, and I was thinking of the marriage ring. And you know the marriage ring, you got 5 fingers, 6, 7. Oh my God. But on this hand, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 from one, 4 for the other. Didn't I tell you Christ is 74 and time is 47? That's the way it goes, my friends. Holy crap. I know a lot. I don't know why. And what I know hasn't gotten into anybody yet. Well, thank you for the 3 or 4 that viewed my videos yesterday. Whoa. Not talking about you guys. Of course not. But now you're involved. Everybody can go see now who watched my videos because there were so few that watch them. You can't get lost. Although there's over 800 of them, another 100 on Facebook, and thousands of pages of notes and stories all around wherever it goes. Why? MrTacpans lives. He ain't anywhere. He's never spoken a word. He's on the back of a shirt. He's on the name. He's an avatar of another one, of another avatar angel. We are our angels. Our avatar is MrTacpans. You want to search me out? I'm in the blue pages because I got the electronic world inside of me. And that's why the avatar men were sort of like blue, the greenish, something to do with salt. I haven't torn this apart yet completely. I am refusing to go into the elements numbers. Oh, and I found something out today about the piano. I don't know if I marked it down. Okay. I'm going to try to figure out what it was. Okay. Here's one of the ways I look at it. 4 by 7 is 28. So the 28th key would be the creation key. Then the other way on the keyboard, it's 25, because in order to have creation, you must get from beta to the 5 hole. What are you creating? Man 6. So that creation would be 2, 5, 6. And who is it? 6, 2, 5. That's what the Mayans say. The time date is 25,625, and I can show you at least 10 different ways how to do it somewhere in all my videos. But if you had to ask me at one time how I can get there 3 different ways off the top of my head, I don't think I'd have too much of a trouble making up some sort of story that might be true. Oh, what it is to just know the truth from within. I know whether I lie, and I know if I tell you a hoax, a story. I know the truth. I know the truth. I am the source. Now, how hard is it to believe someone speaks? Not what they believe, but what they know as the truth to the second that they know it, and it's forever changing because it's underneath the hands of the good Lord. He knows how to do things right. He made them chicks in this world look real hot. You know why he covered up all the Middle Eastern and Iranians with all those hats and heads? Because they had enough hot women in North America. They says, cover the rest of them up. Just cover them up. He says, all these guys are going to just get horny all the time. It would just be one big porn site all around the globe. You would have Eskimos rebuilding their igloos because they'd steam it up so much, looking at their sexy wives doing 10 laps over the ocean floor, collecting 3 seals, deboning it, making supper, making love to him every single night, and staying in top shape in order to enter into the Miss USA Eskimo Woman Bodybuilder of the Year contest and win that prize. And you know what she said the most that stood up was her husband's dildo. When she watered it outside of the igloo, she says, that's the hardest smooth salted thing that I ever sat on in my entire life. She says, the only reason I was deboning the feed is because I was getting boned by the work at the same time. Boning gets boned. Eskimo wins Miss USA, or something like that. Anyways, there's a lot to look at. There's a lot to say. I'm going to show you one of my boards. I'm not finished yet. This board starts over here. There's 4 in the center, A, B, C, D world. Now you build around it. We're only building squares because once you build this, right, in order to finalize this, the number of this is number 0. The next one over here would be number 1. The next one over here would be number 2. And then you would go on all the way to 9, and then you would start. Then you would make these bigger. You have to balance off every single number with something to counterbalance out of the 10-digit system that we have. However you want to connect them is a different story. Sometimes you do not need to reuse what is said as beta and heaven. It's 2 expressions. There's only actually one world of man. We're not talking whether or not there's an afterlife, whether or not there's angels that have their own life, whether there's angels in heaven, actually in a school of heaven, actually connected to something, and their hand touch and vision is actually through our eyes and the touch of our fingers. And we're not even here. So in which world are we now? Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't this be the greatest thing in the world? All of a sudden, listen to this. This is the greatest thing in the world. You forget to shut your door at night. Just forget, wait, it's not bad outside. There's no animals that are going to come in. And you know what? And you're assured that no one is going to walk in that door and disturb you because it's not their place. And they can beep the buzzer on the outside for your own protection. But imagine a world where you need no protection. Well, you know what? It's a weird world we're in, and it's very hard for me to say this, but in this world of Christ, once Christ is there, you are protected. And everybody's going to say, but what if I die? What if they torture me? You are protected. You're going to feel it. You're coming into the next world. I can't do anything about changing it. When the time is right, the choice will be made. The Messiah will come. They will rebuild. What are they talking about rebuilding? They want to rebuild what? What do the Hebrews want to rebuild? Who are the Zionists? What did the Hebrews want to rebuild? Was it King David's city? They have to rebuild his city. Now, why in the world would they have to rebuild that city? You want me to tell you why? Because this is really insane. You want to hear the counteraction to the Zionists? Listen to the counteraction of the Zionists, what the Hebrews just told me just now. They have to rebuild King David's city. Monopoly, my friends. If there was a real monopoly and the cities are down on either of the sides, the game is over. There'll be one empty lot not sold and built on. That's why I think they only give you like 9 hotels or something. Be careful. How many hotels are there in Monopoly? How many houses? What color are the houses? Number 19, New York. But it says New York Avenue. So where is New York Avenue? Is there a New York Avenue in Israel? Nueve Avenue. What would it be in Spanish? Nueve, a newborn road. Nueve Avenue. 9th Avenue. The avenue, my friends. Who's where? They want to rebuild the city. What does that mean, to rebuild the city and to conquer? That sounds like out of the Roman textile business. To be reborn and to conquer. I got to have a cigarette about this one. To rebuild the city. Do you want me to tell you what it means for me to rebuild the city? You got to get someone in the heart of the city that knows what he's doing. He knows what the government's going to do, and he knows whether he's going to be in war against the government. But he doesn't care if he's his own country. He will get votes from other countries, and he'll put it online to get the easy votes, because online they don't care if anybody cheats, because no one's going to cheat. And they're going to get the vote, okay, of putting peace in order around the world with a book that shows everybody what they're going to do, with free and open voting for every single person in the world, so everybody eats. And my friends, if you make a lot of money, it's going to cost you. But we're not going to hang sling anybody in this. Everybody will see the numbers, exactly what it costs. Who's going to really be out to take you down? Come on, my friends. We all get to sing and dance again. Come on. Roll up a joint, smoke some weed, have a drink. Don't be addicted, my friends. You know, understand the other world on the outside, and they'll understand you on the inside. 18 and 17, understanding the outdoors of the heavens of the one spirit in the gates between the two, between one on one side and one on the other side. All those spirits on this earth, they are six, they are man. Oh, there's so many things. Just the number, listen to this. The O, when you say woman, let me tell you how woman works, okay? W is the 23rd letter. O is the 15th letter. It means the three heavens. It means you can have babies, okay? It goes around 3 different worlds on the design I previously just showed to you about a minute and a half ago, 0.28 seconds. Listen, disregard that. Just look back in the tape. You'll find out. Hold on. Oh, my God. I just keep thinking of the number 1 and wonton soup. Number 36. Can I, first of all, let me go back to 3, 3, and 3. 3 times 3 is 9.